Alright, you magnificent miscreants. Let's have a chat about something that's got everyone's knickers in a twist. XDefiant bundle prices. Now before you start whining, clutching your wallets like they're your firstborn, let's get one thing straight. No one's got a gun to your head to buy these damn things. It's called free will. Use it. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe and all that bollocks. It helps channel grow, and let's face it, you'll be lost without me charming commentary. Now let's dive in before you change channel to some influencer doing a half-assed apology. Right, let's talk about XDefiant bundle prices, shall we? Now, I know some of you are out there wailing about how they're too high, how Ubisoft's robbing you blind, and how it's ended gaming as we know it. To that, I say pipe down and use your brain for once. Look, game's free to play. And that don't mean developers are working for free. They've got bills to pay just like the rest of us. So they offer these bundles, cosmetics, skins, all that flashy stuff. And here's kicker, you don't need to buy them. They're not holding your progress hostage until you cough up some cash. If you want cool gear, you pay for it. If not, you crack on with base game. It's called a choice. Something a lot of you seem to forget exists. And for those of you comparing this to Call of Duty, seriously? COD's a full price game with a bonus bend over and take it fee for microtransactions on top. XDefiant? Free to play from get-go. Get a full game without dropping a penny. And you're still mourning because you can't get everything for nothing? Entitled much? Right, let's continue our little chat about this free-to-play model. Now, some of you lot seem to think free-to-play means you're entitled to get everything under the sun without spending a dime. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but that's not how the world works, nor should it. Free-to-play means you're getting core experience for no. It's business model, not charity. Game has to generate revenue somehow, and that somehow comes from form of cosmetics, battle passes, and all other shiny things you get your dopamine pumping. You're paying for extras, not essentials, and that's how it should be. Now I can already hear whiners in back. But Scotty, they should lower prices because it's not fair. Not fair? Fair don't come into it. What we're talking about here is value. Perceived value, to be precise. If you think a bundle ain't worth price, guess what? Don't buy it. No one's gonna send Ubisoft police after you because you didn't fork out for latest skin. And while we're at it, let's stop pretending this is some grand conspiracy to bleed you dry. It's basic economics. Supply and demand. If bundles were really as overpriced as some of you claim, they wouldn't sell and prices would drop. But they do sell, and quite well from what I see. That's because enough players out there seek value and choose to spend the money. It's that simple. So maybe, just maybe, problem isn't pricing. Maybe the problem is some of you not understanding that you're not owed everything just because you're logged on. Shocking, I know. Right, now let's talk about free-to-play business model, because I've noticed some of you still don't get it. I've seen comments, free-to-play is just an excuse to nickel and dime us. Well, that's one way to look at it. If you sort of also thinks Earth is flat and that microtransactions at work at devil, here's reality. Free-to-play ain't a dirty word. It's just a business strategy that allows developers to get the game into as many hands as possible without charging an entry fee. Now imagine you're a developer. You've spent years of your life building a game and you've got two options. Slap a $60 price tag on it and hope enough people will buy it to cover your costs, or release it for free and make your money through cosmetics and battle passes. Which do you choose? Exactly. You go for free to play. It lowers barrier to entry, meaning more players, bigger community, and more engagement. But it's kicker. You still need to make money to keep lights on, pay a team, and fund future content. So you offer optional purchases, things that don't affect gameplay, but players customize their experience. Some people buy, others don't. It's all about choice. You can enjoy the game fully without spending a penny, or you can throw in a few quid to snag that outfit that makes your character look like a right badass. And let's be real, if you're playing game for hours on end, moaning about how much you love it and also how much you hate paying for extras, maybe it's time to reassess your relationship with money. Free-to-play games give you an experience up front. No strings attached. If you like it enough to stick around, why not support people who made it? It's not exploitation, it's trade, entertainment for a bit of cash. Fair deal if you ask me. Right, let's get into Entitlement. Entitlement in gaming. Now I know that's a dirty word for some of you, but let's call a spade a spade. There's this growing mentality in gaming community that if you download a free game, developers owe you something, like they're running a charity instead of a business. Newsflash, you're not entitled to want beyond what's offered for free. If a game's free to play, congratulations, you've just received hours of entertainment without paying a single penny. That's a bloody good deal if you ask me. But here's where things go off rails. Some of you lot think that just because you've spent time in game, you're owed all premium content for free as well. Sorry, but that's not how the world works. You see, entitlement is thinking you deserve more than what you've earned or paid for. And in gaming, it's become this toxic mindset where players expect every update, every piece of DLC and every cosmetic to be handed over like they're doing the developers a favour just by playing. But let me tell you something, time spent in a game doesn't translate to a free ride. If you're enjoying game enough to sink hours into it, then you've already got your money's worth. Oh, wait, you didn't pay anything in first place, did you? And don't give me that I'm supporting game by being part of the community line. Being part of the community is a choice, not a transaction. You're not investing in stock, you're playing a game. If you want more from that game, you either grind for it or you pay up. Simple as. So next time you're about to fire off a tweet or Reddit post about how you deserve this skin or that bundle for free, take a step back and ask yourself, what have I actually contributed? Because reality is, games are a product. And just like any product, if you want best stuff, you got to pay for it. Entitlement into good luck on anyone, especially when you're getting something for nothing and still complaining. So if you're still here with me, maybe some of this has sunk in. We've talked about bundle prices, free-to-play models, and that lovely little thing called entitlement. And what's takeaway? Simple. Gaming's a business, not a charity. Developers create games to entertain us. Yes, but also to make a living. And like any business, they offer products, cosmetics, battle passes, bundles that you can choose to buy or not. But here's the thing. Whining about prices and demanding more freebies ain't gonna change damn thing. It's time to grow up and accept that if you want fancy stuff, you gotta pay for it. Otherwise, enjoy what you get for free and stop acting like world owes you a favour just because you're logged in. At the end of the day, gaming's meant to be fun. So stop getting your knickers in a twist over things that are completely optional. Focus on gameplay and experience. And if you really love game, don't be afraid to throw a few quid at it to keep it going. After all, you wouldn't expect a pint down pub for free, would you? Same rules apply. Now before you bugger off, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe and leave a comment below with your thoughts and gaming stories. I might just feature them on channel. I'll see you next time, you magnificent